Hi, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here today for Fire, Air, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for June 7th to the 13th, 2020. And first card I got, and this is very apropos for right now, helpless and hopeless. So let's find out what that means before we do. Patricia. Pardon me, it was not Patricia. Lori Dotson. It finally came, and I'm unveiling it today online to show you and to see what clean, fresh cards have to say. I do have to shuffle them. Okay, a little bit, because they're all in line. They're all lined up, and we may have to cut this short because my daughter does have to run. I was trying to get on here at 10:30, but I'm slow, so we may have to cut this short. But tomorrow we have a
special guest.
We do. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
She tells me I don't let her finish. And it is Elizabeth Myers is going to be on. She's a reader. Awesome reader, very different from me. I keep telling her she needs to bring on somebody to go with her because she's not used to doing this. She's extremely good, but she doesn't do this kind of reading. She usually sits down and has long, drawn-out readings. So it will be a treat. Though, you know, the one thing I do know about Elizabeth, and I'm still shuffling, is don't ask if you don't want to know the absolute, honest, raw truth. She will tell you exactly what's going on. So do be careful what you ask tomorrow, and be gentle on the lady, and she will tell you what she thinks. Let me tell you, she will tell you what she thinks. I'm not sure I've got enough of this shuffled yet, because they're all in suits when they come. And might be if I go do this now, it will all be one suit, and that's not something we really want. But it is nice. They shuffle beautifully. Let me see what happens. See if that's close enough. Okay, I think I'm going to go with it. Yep, going to go with it. Yep. All right, so the first one, like I said, is, I just seem to lost everybody.
It's up in the corner.
Okay, yeah, it just, my machine did something funny. So remember, hopeless and helpless. The first card I got was the Emperor. And the Emperor, I'm not sure what he represents right now, because the world, we're all over the world. What's happening in the U.S. is reflected in varying degrees all over the world. So I think the base card is the Emperor. Is the energy of what's happening all over the world, but what part of it is it? Is it the positive or the negative energy? Is it the Emperor that's rigid and non-moving, or is it the Emperor that's open and loving and caring? We'll find out. And what covers it, and because I've got a bunch of cards right after it that say something to me, I'm going to go with, this is the Emperor that is loving and open and caring, because the card that comes on top of it is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is very clear in how she sees things. She sees things with great understanding. So the Emperor that's there, it is the energy of the Father. But I believe it is the emperor, the father energy that's loving and caring and will look after you, because the high priestess, she's not overly emotional, but she is very strong female energy, and she's very care, and she does believe it or not care. She just doesn't care in such a way that you can. She's cuddly, but but she does care. And so what's behind us? I'm going to use this as a cover. Never, I'm not going behind us. Is the Lovers, and so I'm going to take that to read that as the Lovers. Is that as a general rule, people have started to learn how to love themselves, love themselves, and go with the energy. And when they love themselves, that comes from here down. Where we think of the humans as the lowest common denominator. As we love ourselves, then that energy rises to the next level, and the next level would be governments, etc., etc., generally. So as we love ourselves, the higher the energies go, the more the energy of the government will shift and change and be in respect for the human. And yes, you're looking at that and you're seeing one person say this, another person say that. Don't judge it. Don't judge yet. Wait and see. Okay, and then what's behind us is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is we're starting to open up to joy and happiness when all this erupted. And if you've ever gone through the dark night of the soul, or if you've ever gone through one level to another, there's often a bunch of disruption energy around moving from one level to another level. And the 10 of Cups says we were there and we're shifting up. So we are, as a nation, no, not as a nation, as a world, going through disruption energy. And because the cards are really positive as a general rule. What's just below us is the Princess of Pentacles, who likes to be surrounded by that which is positive, that which is joyful, that which is beautiful. What's in front of us is change. And that comes on a very powerful base card. What is change? And it's subconscious changes, it's deep changes from a deep level. And we have to go through that crap, which is 8 of Cups, which feels like you've been physically, emotionally, spiritually raped to get to the other side. And I'm going to, so we have to face that. We have to face that. Things have to come out into the open. And things are coming out into the open. Not as fast as I think they should, but slowly. I'm hearing things that I never crossed my mind. For instance, a lot of the rioting in the U.S. is not caused by the local people. It is not the local people who are angry. It is not the black people fighting the white people. It's Enfi, a terrorist organization that choose to create change by turmoil, socialist, communist. And also I've heard, and I don't know how relevant this is, that they are paid by the Chinese insurgents. That's it, got it. And a couple of months ago or weeks ago, the Chinese did put out a call that there should be change all over the globe by people they own to do just that. So the riots, they are not your homegrown riots, and things that are happening all around the world. Be aware. It's not your homegrown problems. So what comes of that? The positive things that come from that is the Fool. And the Fool is we have a choice. We have the choice to choose the right hand or the left hand paths. And the right hand path is yes, I can. Left hand path is no, I can't. And if you start saying no, I can't a lot, when people ask you to do something very positive, pay attention. And when I say positive, I'm talking about, yes, I can grow. Yes, I will stand up for my rights. No, I cannot stand up for my rights. No, I will not stand in the way of and help that other person. So be very aware that now is a crucial time. I do believe we have chosen. I do believe we have chosen the positive side. So because we have the covering of the love, we have the high priestess who sees clearly. So just be aware we still have that choice, but we've made it. Yeah, I know that sounds very strange because what's coming up in front of us is the Princess of Wands. And the Princess of Wands is the child of magic. And some people would call it magical thinking. But the more we think positive, the more we think in strength and balance, the more the magic does occur. The Knight of Cups, we have support, we have strength, added strength, and added knowledge. We know where we're going. And yes, maybe that added strength is simply me sitting up here saying, hey, yeah, you can do it. But you have it. It could be your neighbor across the street saying, hey, don't worry. I've got your back on this. Let's go together. So what comes up for us is that there should be celebrations. And we do know what we want. So we are allowed to celebrate this week. Probably not beginning of the week, but we get to celebrate. Be careful, though. There are a lot of things we do not understand. We do not know what's happening. Things are happening behind the scenes that we are totally unaware of. And before the end of the week, we will have belief systems that are cut off at the ankles, and it will be it could be very devastating. The truth is, it is balancing, and it's very balancing. Two cards came together, balancing the cup of your Two of Cups, the yin yang, the Two of Pentacles, which again is patience. There's stuff happening you don't understand. Be ready to protect that which is yours. Be ready to say absolutely no. And you have the strength, you have the power, and you have the love behind you. And that will bring you to a place of Ace of Cups, of new beginnings of joy and happiness, where we were at one time already, but we're moving back into it. Remain balanced. And if you don't, be assured you can rebalance yourself. Things are going to be fine. And the last card I'm going to pull for this today is the Queen of Swords. Open your heart. One of the things people, and I've said this before, it's very important that when you're in a place of pain and hurt, you open up your heart. You open up your heart past the pain, not to the pain, past the pain, till the pain becomes just a part of the background noise. You open up until you feel yourself one with the universe, one with the higher self. Don't close down. That's when you close down, and that's when everything starts to cook and fester inside. Open up. Do not allow yourself to fester inside. So yes, it's going to be a difficult week. We feel helpless. We feel hopeless. But opportunity beckons. There's more positive coming out of what we're going through at the moment than there is negatives. Okay, as I said, we will probably have to cut this short. Tomorrow we have a treat for you because I'm not available at all tomorrow. Well, I will be here. I will be on at 5:00 for the meditation, but that's because I can't avoid it. So hello, everybody.
Diksha says hello. Moonfeather asks or says, "Hi, ladies. How are you both feeling? The talk last night with Elizabeth was really good.
It really was amazing, wasn't it? And I recommend to anybody, everybody, just if you've ever had a time in your life that was stressful, it's worth listening. And we didn't go on for hours and hours and hours, which was amazing. At least I don't think we did.
I think we stopped at like an hour and a half.
Really? An hour and a half? And the whole way through, we talked about we talked about depression and how to help or not help with people. And and quite frankly, it's my opinion. I do think Elizabeth is amazing.
Aaron Lou says, "Hey, Eliz-sha."
Hey, Aaron.
Unknown says, "Hello. How does AJ feel towards me?"
So unknown must be somebody that we've known before.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. It just was funny. I like the name, and it's all right. It's all right to be in a place where you don't know what's happening. It's actually a good place to be in. And how does AJ feel about you? AJ's a little scattered. AJ's a little. I feel a little scared. It feels like AJ is actually kind of running. So if you're not too sure, what AJ's feeling, I would sit back and I would just let him run as far as he wants, because if something is meant to be, it's going to happen. Something's not meant to be. It doesn't matter how hard you want something, it will not happen. So at this moment, I would say don't waste your time. And if it's going to change, he will come back. Okay? And yes, I know it hurts.
Aaron Lou says, "Hello, Eliz-sha," or L. Gabby McMaster asks, "Hello, hi, beautiful ladies. Hope you're both well. Can I have a message from my guides?"
Gabby?
Mm-hmm.
So the visual I get was your guides putting their hand on top of you and squatting down beside you, and being there with you and telling you that they're with you at whatever level you're at. And but when I look up, they're showing me this bright sunrise that's just beautiful, and he's saying to you, he's whispering in your ear, things are not always what they appear. And so if you're going through something right now that appears to be very negative, it is appearance. It isn't reality. Okay.
B. Erla says, "Hi, Eliz-sha and L."
Hi, B.
Moonfeather asks, "I was wondering if my guides have any messages. I'm feeling a big change coming, I think."
Oh, I think you are. I think it's a universal energy shift and change. But for you personally, I do actually see a huge shift for you. And it appears that it has something to, it's not, it's, it appears that it has something to do something that you thought was long gone appears to be coming back into your life, but on a level that is rather higher than it was before, so that what was once old and done is new and bright and beginning again. So yes, that is really, it's not a, it's a definite yes that things are shifting. It's a definitely, they're not telling me what it is, but just be known that it's something that you had a dream about years ago, and then gave up that dream. Okay.
Vidya Maharaj says, "Hi ladies, good day, keep safe." Rar asks, "What does Daria think of me?"
Daria, what do you think? Okay, this is the energy I get off, and I apologize for being a bit of a scold. You're trying too hard, and instead of backing off when you should back off, you push forward, and that frustrates the heck out of. That frustrates him very much, and though he likes you a great deal, you frustrate him. Back off. Let him think. Let him make a choice on his own. Don't push so hard.
Tari Avalos asks, "Hello, may I ask if my grandmother's health is gonna get better?"
Your grandmother says she's very, very tired, and she doesn't like the changes going on in the world. And unless she can find a reason to be more positive, I don't think she's trying as hard as she could. One thing you could do maybe is find out what music she liked when she was young. Go over to her and spend time with her playing that particular kind of music and talking to her about her past. Be interested in who she was. Make her feel important from where she came from, and what she came from is important to you, because she doesn't. It's like she doesn't think anybody really knows what she's done. She wants to be able to feel like she's given you given you something to grow on. And she's got some really cool stories she's never told you. Go find out what they are. Okay.
Grisha Coley asks, "Do you see me working with Simon long term?"
Long term.
Long term.
Not long term, but I do see you working with them. Having said that, doesn't mean there won't be something else that comes along. And between you and Simon, or job wise. Okay.
B. Erla asks, "May I know if Jeff has any messages for me? Thank you very much."
Hi, B. So for some reason or other, he suddenly got very shy around you. I think that means that he's kind of starting to be more aware of you and more what's the word? He's more aware of you than he has been, and because he's shy, I suspect it's become a little more interested than he has been. So so things basically appear to be progressing nicely for you. And having said they're progressing nicely for you, be open, be ready. At the same time, as being open and ready, don't move forward too fast. Okay.
Okay, Jennifer Schwab asks, hello ladies, our oldest fur baby Shadow is going back to the vet today because of swelling in her leg in a different area than her surgery, and it was 6 days ago. We're worried. Can you see what it may be?
I'm not a medical. I'm not a medical doctor. Hang on. I got a word, don't know what it means. I'm not going to put it out there till I do. Unfortunately, don't know how to spell it. No, I didn't spell it right. Oh, let me put an R in there. Okay, the word I got was thrombosis. Is the formation of a blood clot known as a thrombus within a blood vessel. It prevents blood from flowing normally through the circulatory system. A friend of mine actually had that. It hurts like heck. It's very, very painful, but it did help. Until you get your puppy to the vet, I do believe what was recommended was warm wraps around the spot to help alleviate it. And having said that, I am not a medical intuitive. I don't know this, and it might be only the beginning stages of it. But it quite often happens around situations like that. But wrap her leg in warmth as much as possible, and we will all send your fur baby a lot of love and energy.
While we're doing that, I'm going to jump to the next question.
Yeah.
Because I have to go soon.
Okay, so we're not going to be able to stay on long. I apologize. That was me. I tried to get on earlier.
But when people start talking to her, they never shut up.
That's true. That's true.
Anyhow, Miriam M. asks, do you see me getting a dog this year?
A dog?
Yeah.
A DOG?
DOG.
Yeah. Actually, I do.
Okay.
And it's very, very positive. Okay, we're going to jump to the next.
Lena Mutaneska asks, Dear Elisha, any word about the change in my financial reality? Many thanks.
Yeah, this is going to take a while. Mostly not because of you, but because societal shifts are happening, and people who hire are becoming very afraid, and they're backing off from hiring at the moment. And if they're not, then they don't really know what's going on in the world. But things are shifting and changing. So I understand that it's really hard, and I'd like to say it will work out, and it will work out. It just won't work out as quickly as you want it to work out. And I wish I could do something about that.
Lastly, Patricia Scowen says, hello world, hope everyone is okay. I have 2 grandmothers in spirit. I nearly set jail then. They both have a sense of humor. Any messages from them? Thank you, Elisha. And while you finish this up, I'm going to start getting ready to leave.
I'm really sorry about that. We could have waited.
We double booked.
Yeah, we double booked, and I thought I was up early enough. Patricia, you're right. They have a great sense of humor. They've both come in. And they haven't said anything, but their sunshine and their laughter buoys my energy up. And basically, all they're doing is sending you love, a lot of love energy and positivity, and they are so proud of you. And they're so sure that you've got everything under hand. So they think that you've got they think you've got the world by the tail, and they're just so proud and happy for you. And of course, they send a great deal of love. Where are we on here?
We're done. There's no more questions. There's just comments and thank yous.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Then I will talk a little bit more to Patricia. And if somebody comes on after that, I apologize. I can't really see the.
Kenna just says, have a great day. Anyhow,
okay.
If you wanted to call it, you can.
Okay, I will call it. But Patricia, they're showing me around you a light. Your kids are lit up like your kids. Your future is lit up like almost everybody today when they ask about their guides, it's like a new dawning, and it's just amazing, and it's beautiful, and it's bright, and it's shiny, and I do believe that's where the world is heading. I know, Jennifer, you wrote something. I can't very well see it. I have to get my nose almost up to there. That's what happens when you get a little older and start to develop cataracts. Okay, so and I will pull some energy out. And Lena, thank you very much. I'm sorry. I need my L. I cannot read what you're saying, but yeah, it is a beautiful world, Patricia, and you're walking straight into it. Okay, so we did come on a little early, so we missed a lot of people. Tomorrow, be kind to Elizabeth, but not too kind, okay? Because it wouldn't be fair for me to make it too easy for Elizabeth. Okay, so namaste, namasko, and thank you very much, everybody.